Hello, greetings for the day. So I'll be introducing you to Oxford Brookes University. Let's start with the slides. To begin with, if we speak about a location, the Oxford Brookes University is located in the historic city of Oxford. It is known for its stunning architecture. It's an English countryside with a vibrant student life. It's a student-centric city. It is 1 hour train ride from London, and it would approximately be 1 hour 15 minutes train ride from Birmingham. And if we speak about the location particularly, it is one of the USPs of the university because the location Oxford comes with a rich history, especially like I mentioned before, that it's a student-centric location. So that acts to the benefit for the students who opt for Oxford Brookes University. So moving on to the next slide, why Oxford Brookes? Particularly discussing the USPs of the university. Like I said, that one of the USPs is the location. It's a world-famous city known for its rich history and education. Oxford Brookes University is known for its high-quality teaching and the support that it provides to its international students with all the placement options, like the placement year options available with the courses. The students get to learn as well and gain professional experience, which would help them in creating their profile. Now, if we speak about our campuses, we have 3 campuses. These are a few of the bachelor courses that is on offer for the September 25 intake. You can contact our team for a full list of the courses, or if you want to look into the courses, you can even find this on our portal. These are some of the master's courses that's on offer. So if we speak about the English language entry requirements, particularly speaking about the entry requirements in general, for UG and PG both, let's start with UG. So for UG, typically the entry requirement for the courses are 60% and above. And for the PG courses also, the entry requirement is 60% in UG. The university is accepting English proficiency exams like PT, TOEFL, IELTS, and also our very own Kaplan English test, which is a home-based English proficiency examination. So the university is providing waivers to state boards as well as CBSE and ISC. So particularly if the student comes from CBSE, ISC or Maharashtra State Board, if the student has 60% in English in class 12, the student will be eligible for a waiver. For the other state boards, the student will have to have 65% in English, which includes National Institute of Open Schooling as well. And there's a list of state boards that the university is giving a English waiver to that could also be referred to from our portal. So here's the list of state boards that gets English waiver from Oxford Brookes University. So if we talk about the tuition fee, this is typically the tuition fee range that is visible on your screen. For a detailed idea of the course fee, you can either refer to our portal or even the university website. International students are currently getting a 2000 GBP standard scholarship for both UG and PG courses. So the details of the same are given on our portal as well as the university website. Being a student-centric city, Oxford is quite affordable, and the costs for living as laid down by UKVI stands the same. It's 10,224 for 9 months, the funds that are needed for the student to show, and 1,136 per month. A detailed layout of the expenditures are given out in this particular slide. We speak about accommodation. The student can either choose from one of our halls, which the university is offering, or also can make their own arrangements. As mentioned earlier, this is a student-centric city, so there would be no dearth of availability in terms of student accommodation. And if you specifically focus on the halls, which are like the accommodations provided by the university, the details and the benefits of living in those halls are laid down in this particular slide. So if you're to understand the application process, I'll just lay it down briefly for you. So you make the application on our portal, you receive the offer letter, and post receiving the offer letter, a 3,000 initial deposit will have to be paid for the student to secure the seat. Following the 3,000 GBP deposit, the student will be getting the unconditional offer after meeting all the conditions in the offer letter, laid down in the offer letter. Following which, the student will also be receiving the cash shield link on the student's registered mail ID, and the student will have to complete the cash process on the particular cash shield account that the student will be creating, where the student will also be recording the interview on the cash shield itself and submitting the financials on the cash shield. Following the completion of the interview and the interview outcome, the student will have to make an additional payment of 5,000 GBP, making the total amount to be 8,000 GBP for the cash. The student will have to pay 8,000 GBP for the cash. This slide lays out the details of how the student will be completing the cash shield. The student will have to fill out the details, and following which each tabs will have to be completed. The online enrollment too will have to be completed in a similar way, the details of which are laid down on the screen. If we speak particularly about the university's events, The university conducts a lot of student-led events. Focusing on the part-time jobs availability, like mentioned earlier, this is a student-centric city, so part-time jobs are easily available for the students. The details of what would be the average rate of wages, it's given out on this particular slide. As mentioned earlier, certain courses come with placement opportunities, placement years, wherein this companies as laid out on the screen, they're tied up with the university. So the university tries to secure the students' work placements. The university also conducts placement fairs, job fairs, and volunteer fairs, which could be a background for networking for the students looking out for career opportunities.